What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and as you guys already know, this month from Jordan Brand, a lot of good stuff is releasing, at least in my opinion. And on the table, we have the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney, which is releasing for the first time since 1998. Now, these are dropping this Saturday, June 10th. Retail price is $175. They are also releasing in grade school sizing, and that will retail at $120, and you can grab them at Chic Shoes retailers. Link in the description below. Back in 1998, Jordan Brand released two Air Jordan 13 Lows, and one of them came in black and blue, which is now being called Brave Blue, and in front of you is the Chutney. So the Chutney is the second pair to drop this year of the two, and I believe that the quality is a lot better on the Chutney compared to the Brave Blue. And it appears that these are going to be a bit on the limited side, but I'll get into that in the outro. On the toe, we have a tumbled leather, and I'll be 100% honest, like I always am. The tumbled leather isn't that great. It's not terrible, but at the same time, it's not fantastic. It's a little bit stiff. It feels more like plasticky, not like, a good type of leather. But at the same time, it's not that bad. But across the panels, up top, we have a short hair suede. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, but it actually will move when you rub across it. You probably won't be able to see that. But on the lower part, the suede also does move. And that's done in black. Chutney, which is like, I guess you would just call it a brown kind of shade. The whole intention behind this shoe was to be a lifestyle, like off-court feel to it. And I believe that this shoe definitely achieved that. So as you can see, we got the Jumpman branding up top. That is metal, and that is done in gold. Now bringing you to the heel, all black, a little bit of Chutney. And as you can see, there's a bunch of shit on the back. Now this is just debris. I'm not sure why. Sometimes Jordans, they come with like little debris and stuff like that. Since it has suede, I guess this gives you a good example of how that will pick up once you wear them. I have yet to put these on feet yet, so it shouldn't be there. But I'll show you how that'll pick up. You can just use a lint roller or something like that. All right, medial side, we got the same setup going on. Got Chutney up top. You can see it better up here, how it moves. And then suede, black, suede. And the suede, like I mentioned, is a little bit longer on the lower part of the panels. But it's still a good suede. I mean, definitely the one up top is like a premium-like, I'll say. Because it's hard to say something is a premium when, you have like cause and things like that, because that stuff is like crazy. But this is very, very nice, especially for $175. Like, I'm kind of shocked a little bit. Now we're at the toe. One thing is I don't have the original release. This is something I've been tracking down for a while now, and the thing is I either can't find it even around my size, because I can't wear the OGs in dead stock condition. They'll crumble or separation. And so I won't be able to do that. I try to track it down. But what I'm hearing is that the mold, and looking at images, looks pretty damn close. So across the tongue, we have suede once again, and that resembles of the lower panels more, not where the Chutney lies. And then we got perforations. You got your Jordan down at the bottom, and that is done in white. Got the Jumpman branding, and that is done in Chutney. Nothing special for the lace tips. Comes with one set of laces, just your plastic. And the liner, like you guessed it, all done in Chutney. And pull out the insole for you guys. All black, and you got Chutney. So, I mean, as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward release. You pretty much have two shades, including a little bit of white. But let's bring you to the sole. And I guess you got a volt too. A little bit of volt. So we got the herringbone traction. We got black on the pods. Resembles a panther paw. And we have carbon fiber in the midfoot. And that hologram like right there, done in black. in the midfoot area, almost in the midfoot area. And Jumpman done in black. I didn't mention that. Volt on the backdrop. And of course, Chutney outlines it. I feel like I'm saying Chutney so damn much, but I know that's the nickname of him. So we'll do it once more over. We'll jump to the on feet, and I'll get to the details on this release as far as quality, craftsmanship. Well, I've kind of talked about the quality already. Where to buy, limited, not, going to sell out, all that good stuff. But I'm not a fan of Jordan lows unless it's an OG release. So like the Air Jordan 2 gets a pass for me, the Air Jordan 14, Air Jordan 13, and the only one that's not an OG release is the Air Jordan 11 low that does get a pass. But I do like the IE low, and that is an OG, and that's obviously a low. Yeah, I like these weird Jordans. I know you guys probably don't like the IE low or like some of the older Team Jordans, but I'm a huge fan of those. So let's jump to the on feet. Alright everybody, so that was your closer and on-feet look at the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney. They dropped this Saturday, June 10th. Retail will be $175, GS will be $120, and you can grab them at Chic Shoes retailers. Link in the description below. I already talked about the quality of the shoes. The suede use is good. I am a fan of it. Up top, we have a shorter hair suede, very short, and on the bottom a little bit of a longer suede. On the toe we got your leather. The leather isn't that great, but everything else makes up for it. Now as far as the craftsmanship goes, it is going to vary like I always say, but what I'm seeing, and I've seen a few other videos too, it appears that there are some glue stains. So I mean, it's almost standard, but this pair isn't incredibly bad, but you can kind of see it in the black down here in the midsole area. But I did check out a few other pairs, and it was kind of like this too. So it isn't incredibly bad, I should say. A little bit of little paint flaws here and there. But if you're just going off looks and you're not worried about that, then this is dope for you. Now, as far as selling out, everything like that, these aren't going to go on sale. I'm going to be honest. Now, hear me out on this. You guys might be thinking I'm crazy, because a lot of people do not like lows. But this is an original colorway, as well as the Air Jordan 13 did release originally in a low top form. With that being said, you have your OG collectors wanting them, as myself, and also this looks like it's going to be a limited release. I did check in with my retailer. They said they didn't get that many pairs. Okay, I looked just to kind of double check. I checked with a few other retailers, not that many pairs either. So I went to the Foot Locker and Foot Action launch locators to kind of see, because you can also judge the market that way too, to see how many shops are getting them. And it's looking kind of slim, like, to be honest. New York's got a few spots, California does, and that seems like it's about it. I mean, there might be a few in the Midwest, obviously, and there's more retailers that will have them. So I'm not saying it's going to be impossible to get. I'm just saying that you need to wake up. I'm not sure if they're doing raffles still. In my area they would, but I know a few of the main chain retailers in my area are not getting them. So with that being said, there may be a little bit of a resale price, but I don't think resale, like, I'm going to be honest, and this is really good too. Resale seems like it's coming down on Jordans a lot, and it has been. Now, yeah, you have your hyped up releases and things like that, but like for example, the wings. I thought those were going to resell for a lot, and traditionally they would, but that price, like what I'm seeing, is dropping fast. But that is a plus if you're trying just to get at retail like myself, or if you missed out at retail, maybe a little bit above. So as far as checking your pairs out and things like that, some retailers you probably will be able to, because some areas are just dead for Jordans and picking up, or they'll eventually go in through the weekend. So if you get there early enough, I'm sure you can do that. But if you buy online, which probably would be the best bet in this case, like try a few places, you're not going to have that option, obviously. Back to the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney. Do you plan on picking them up or passing? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.